They've performed for millions around the world, and they have their humble beginnings right here in Texas, from Houston, as a matter of fact. They are, of course, the Grammy Award winning Tejano supergroup La Mafia. And with me right now is Oscar, the front man. Oscar, welcome. Good to have you this morning. Bienvenido.
Thank you. It's good to be here, and of course to say hello to everybody from Corpus Christi and the surrounding areas, wherever they're watching. Big hello to everyone.
Absolutely. You're going to be here on May the 9th, along with La Mafia, you guys all together, forming this incredible group that has performed, as I said before, millions throughout the world, brother. What are you bringing to Corpus Christi with this Estás Tocando Fuego tour 2024?
Well, first of all, we're bringing all the hits of La Mafia. That's one thing we like to do, is try to cover as many hit songs as we can on the tour, and that's what the tour is about. It's also covering the album Estás Tocando Fuego, which was one of the first biggest selling album for La Mafia. That pretty much opened the doors for La Mafia all over the world. The album Estás Tocando Fuego, so we're kind of just reliving the album because of all the hits that the album had, and it continues to have, because a lot of people, they come out to the shows always sing the songs, even though I believe Estás Tocando Fuego, I don't think it made the charts, but it was always one of the fan favorites at the shows. And we have a lot of fan favorites that never really became number one hits, but with the fans, they were definitely number one.
Absolutely. I mean, I think that your last appearance here in Corpus Christi, if I recall, was back during Fiesta de la Flor, and
Yeah.
you guys packed in the largest audience of the 2-day run. It was just absolutely amazing. And you have that kind of impact anywhere you go, from Monterrey, Mexico, to anywhere else in the world. What can you attribute the longevity of La Mafia?
I think a lot of it is because we don't give up. I know there's a lot of new talent, a lot of new great talent, but we tend to hang on and tend to be one of the favorites, not only in the United States but also other countries. They were touring this year with this album. We're going to Costa Rica. We're going to Guatemala. I believe Honduras, and Mexico, of course. We have a big fan base in a lot of these countries where we had number one hits with Vida, Me Estoy Enamorando, Un Millón de Rosas. And so, we've managed to really hang in. And we're kind of, I don't know if I, but a lot of people always tell me, man, you guys are like the Rolling Stones. You guys are definitely an icon group that has been around for so many years and continue to be around, and it feels good to and by the way, I do look up to Mick Jagger, and of course the Rolling Stones. They have been around for decades, and they continue to be around and doing what they do, which is the love of music.
Absolutely, and that's what keeps La Mafia going. It's certainly
Yes.
a great comparison with the Rolling Stones. They were just there in Houston not too long ago. As a matter
Yeah,
of fact,
they
a
were
few
here
days
in
ago.
Houston. The guys went out to the concert. I didn't get to go, but some of the band members went out to see the Rolling Stones, and we're such huge fans of the Stones. Los Tigres have been around for
Oh
decades.
yes.
That's another group that I look up to, and I truly believe that as long as you believe in yourself, believe in what you do, you'll continue to be around. And that's been something that we've always believed in everything that we do musically.
No doubt, which contributes to the success of La Mafia over the years. You've had many firsts throughout your longevity as La Mafia, including being on national televised programs like the morning show on NBC where you debuted Un Millón de Rosas from so many years ago. I mean, that was a national audience for a big Tejano artist, a big Tejano band like yourselves. What was that like, and can you share some memories of that day?
You know, we got to do a lot of these things back in the days when it was a little harder for artists because we didn't have the platforms of social media. And I think a lot of artists back then worked harder because they had to travel places. They had to, uh, a lot of the artists back in our days were in the 90s and the 80s were traveling, either in a van or traveling on a flight somewhere. And like today, pretty much everything that we do, we fly everywhere. We don't we don't travel by land. It's been a long time since we've traveled by land. We pretty much like flying everywhere and getting there, maybe a day before. And in some in some places that we've never been, we try to get there maybe 2 or 3 days before so that we can enjoy uh, the city or the country that we're going to. And that's one of the things that we're doing different is getting there a little bit, maybe a day or 3 or 4 days ahead of
Yeah.
time.
Mhm.
So, actually, I was I did a Europe. I went to Europe for a few days. It was like a week and a half. I went out there because I've always wanted to go, and I never. Uh, all the years that I've been touring, all the years that I've been on the road, I've never had the opportunity. So I decided to go to Europe, and then going to Europe, I made connections. So, maybe next year, God willing, La Mafia will be celebrating uh, uh, another milestone of years that we've been in the business, and maybe we just might go to Europe, London, uh, maybe let's see, Spain. That's one of the things that we're really looking forward to taking this. We've been to many countries, Argentina, Paraguay, Uruguay, and then when we did the USO tour, we also visit other countries like I believe it was Italy, Germany. Like we did something that we had never done before, and so we're always trying new things, always trying to continue to to do exciting things.
No doubt. What about returning to the studio? Are you working on any plans to produce something new?
Yeah, La Mafia is working on new material. We released a single last year, Momento para Enamorar, which is a real up-tempo song, and we wanted something different, so we released that song, Momento para Enamorar. We're continuing to do things. We're not doing like we used to. I think a lot of artists today are doing singles and releasing songs as they go, and that's what we're doing. I am doing a project right now myself, aside of La Mafia, and because it's something I've always wanted to do. I'm doing a mariachi album. I just did a a song with a group, a mariachi out of Los Angeles. They're called Las Divas. So they invited me to participate on their album, and and they wanted to do Me Estoy Enamorando. So it's going to release on the 10th of May, Mother's Day. So it would be released on the 10th of for Mother's Day. You'll find it on my Spotify, La Mafia Spotify, and Las Divas Spotify. So and it's going to be released on all the digital platforms. And I was excited to do it because it's something I always wanted to do. We so many artists have recorded our songs today. These days, it's like Me Estoy Enamorando. I don't know how many times it's been recorded by other artists, which I feel great, and uh, I appreciate that they feel that our songs are great songs, that they were huge hits with us, and it amazes me to see other young artists today having the same hits with Me Estoy Enamorando or Vida, or actually I was scrolling through TikTok, and I found this young lady who recorded Un Millón de Rosas, but she did it in English. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. I really liked it. Uh, she's really young, and it caught my attention because I was like, wait a minute, that's my song, but in English. And she did it kind of like in a ballad. It was awesome, really
Very cool.
amazing.
The high,
There really is so much great talent out there,
no
and there's
doubt.
some that I feel like, uh, they're in the spotlight, but I guess deaf ears, to some of the artists today, because there really is so much great talent out there that I don't understand why we're hearing or listening to some of the stuff today that
If,
I don't know what happened to
if
some of the
anything,
generation
if
today.
anything, it is the highest form of flattery for you guys in La Mafia, and shows the extent of lives that you have touched throughout the years and inspired even today's young artists, which is amazing. But we're so looking forward to having you here in Corpus Christi. Te esperamos con los brazos abiertos aquí en Corpus Christi, y los miles que van a asistir el evento empezando a las 7 de la noche at the American Bank Center, May 9th. Invítalos a todos.
Yeah, we invite everyone to come out and see La Mafia May 9th. We're going to be there in Corpus Christi. It's been quite a long time since we've been to Corpus Christi, so we're excited to come back and see you guys and see everyone, all the fans of La Mafia, because they always ask us, why haven't we been to certain cities? And this time around, we are visiting a lot of new cities. We've just added so many new cities for the tour. Actually, California is one of the states that we're going to be visiting, and we have a lot of shows out there. But we're excited to go back to Corpus Christi, and we hope that everyone comes out and sings along with us. And we want you to have a good time, enjoy yourselves. That's important. That's like the most important thing, is that I want to know that our fans are having a great time, and feel the song, sing along with us, and have a great time.
Feel the love.
So, see you in Corpus Christi, May 9th.
All right, Oscar, thank you so much. It was good talking to you. Great to be
All right,
having you on the show.
same here. Thank you so much.
Este es el momento para enamorar.